Okay, listen up, because I'm only going to talk about this once, and it's what no one else seems to be talking about right now, and why in 2022 it might actually be cheaper to buy a home than it was last year in 2021. Let's follow our friend Sue as she's going through this journey in 2022 and looking to buy her first new home with the potential interest rates of about 6%. She's struggling with this because her friend John just bought his house last year in 2021, and he bought it with a 4% interest rate. And to her, it seems like now he's spent pennies on the dollar for what she will have to spend this year. But what Sue doesn't realize, and what everybody else is surprised to learn, is that in order to get that house at 4%, John had to pay an enormous amount of money out of pocket up front in an overbid. What's an overbid? Well, suppose we had a house for sale in 2021 that was listed for $800,000. Because of the immense amount of competition in the marketplace, there were so many people who wanted that home that people were bidding over that asking price ridiculous amounts of money just to get the house, to win the bid. And in a lot of cases, that overbid was greater than even 10% of the asking price. So in this particular case, John actually paid $900,000 for the house. He had to put up all that extra money out of pocket from the start, and it put him in a financial position called an upside down position because his house was worth less than the market value of the property. So in fact, right off the bat, Sue is in a greater position in 2022, a greater financial position than John was in 2021. And when we look at all of the payments over the course of the first 10 years, which, let's face it, is probably the time in which either Sue or John will either refinance or sell their property, all of those out-of-pocket costs over the first 10 years of owning a home, with John paying 4% interest and Sue in 2022 paying 6% interest, Sue in this example will actually have spent $6,500 less than John would have. Is your mind blown? Well, mine was too, and I'll happily walk you through the math that I used to figure this all out in another video. And you can also talk to your lender, and they can explain it to you. But the truth is that 4% interest rate is gone, and the interest rates right now just keep going up. So why is Sue, or anybody else for that matter, still procrastinating? I think the real question is why would you still choose to rent when you can buy a house now for even less of a cost than you would have had to spend if you bought a house in 2021? And when you consider the costs of renting versus buying that I outline in my next video, I think you're going to kick your search into high gear. So stop procrastinating, pick up the phone, and let's talk about how to get you into a house today.